in Cincinnati, great American ballpark and a city steeped in baseball history. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the Pittsburgh Pirates going up against the Cincinnati Reds. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And on the hill, the big righty, Chase Burns. What should we keep an eye on here?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy it when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man on base to start the inning.
There was nothing cheap about the way he got that one through the infield. That was ripped. Caught out in front and didn't get under it like he would have liked, but definitely put a good swing on it.
Roberto Clemente, the next Pirate to hit. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Strike one. This one in the air, center field. Friedel settles under it. And there's one away.
Batting third. Second base.
Here's the Pirates lineup now. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Brandon Lowe, batting with one down, takes a strike.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough.
Steer to Elliott, second for one. A double play that was. Inning over. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. Now it'll be the Reds' turn. No score. Back here at Great American Ballpark. And on the mound now, Charlie Morton. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Here's the lineup for the Reds. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, you know, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Hey, Eugenio Suarez up to hit now. That's in there. 0-1.
Throughout history, the fastball down has been the most successful pitch. Guys can handle a little bit better these days, but they, of course, still prefer something belt high.
Check swing, and he went. No balls, 2 strikes. Drilled in the air out towards right center. And that is that. Reds turned away first time through. Second inning upcoming from Cincy. We're scoreless on the show. Back here in Cincinnati, to the plate now for Pittsburgh is the DH, Ralph Kiner. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
The 2-2. Towards first, and foul ball.
That fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
And now the count filled up 3-2.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
That was pretty nasty. Here's O'Neal Cruz. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. And that one finds its way through. And that's a one-out single.
With that fastball, even though it's high velocity, you've got to live on the outer edges. When it's right on a tee, right down the middle, professional hitters are not going to have a problem turning it around.
Here's McCutchen. Now a quick throw to first. And he's back safely. McCutchen matched a homer in his last game. There goes the runner. That's in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close.
Well, he picked over once just before the pitch to check on him, but that didn't seem to slow up his jump on the pitch at all. I think that guy's been studying some video. Awesome job to be prepared, got the timing down, and he gets into scoring position.
Man at second. Hit on the ground to short. That's a base hit. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
A couple of singles back to back. Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Stepping in, Honus Wagner. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out of bounds. Safe.
They are being real aggressive to put some runs on the board. Get two runners now in the scoring position. Excellent job of stealing second base and staying out of a potential double play. Now that can kind of backfire and kill your rally, but it worked out nicely. Now a chance to do some damage.
2 on, 1 out. On the ground to third. Base hit. One run is in. Throw comes in and holds the runner at third. They're at the corners now with still only one away.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. This is Joey Bart. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. And a base hit knocks in a run.
Comes through with the RBI. He put a great swing on that ball. Took the barrel right to it. Nice extension as well. 105 exit velocity. That tells you everything you need to know about that swing.
First and second, 1 out. Connor Griffin, the next Pirate to hit. That one fouled off. And now the 0-1.
Ball, that's off the
Could
plate.
use a ground ball here. Something in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
The 1-1. That one is absolutely belted. Can't reach it. This should score at least 1. 1 run is in. And in at second with an RBI double.
Well done. Drives in the run. I'll tell you, when you smoke a line drive into the gap like that, I mean, sure, home runs are king, but I feel like nothing makes you feel like a true professional hitter more than a bolt the other way.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Willie Stargell getting ready to hit. Check swing, but he went too far. That's strike 1. In the air to left center. Benson coming on. He's got it. And there are 2 outs. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Roberto Clemente. Fly to center his first time. This ball's chopped on the ground. Gets it to first. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. 3 runs for them here, and they move ahead. Down to the bottom of the second. It's the Pirates 3 and the Reds nothing. It's an NL set be the show. Bottom of the inning. Now the Reds cleanup hitter, Will Benson. Ripped to short. Fires over to first. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Batting 5th, second baseman, Joe Morgan.
Joe Morgan, the next to hit. That's ripped, and this one could be extra bases. Takes the turn. He's digging for second.
When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. He elevates that a little bit more. It's definitely out of here.
One out. Runner at second. Noelvi Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. And that is out of play. Got him to chase one above the zone there.
Cold night like tonight, last thing you want to do as a hitter is get jammed or even off the end. Trying to find that sweet spot on the bat. Tell you what, you're going to be trying to catch things out front, so off-speed pitches may be a good complement to that fastball.
1 out and a runner at second here in game 1 of this 3-game set.
Ball that low.
Next one misses. Full count now. And down on strikes he goes. 2 down. Spencer Steer will hit next.
First baseman, Spencer Steer.
Foul ball. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
Well, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Fouled off. And they'll do it again. Hit in the air, center field. And that's the inning. Reds leave one. They trail it here 3-0. On to the 3rd inning. Lau at the plate. Swings and misses. It's 0-1.
You know, these Pirates doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog. They're making contact with more than 85% of the pitches that they're swinging at. It's pretty special stuff. Not so good if you're out there on the mound.
Ah, that hit him. And the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. Man at first, nobody out. Ralph Kiner now at the plate. He's 0 for 1. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
And a 1-1. Slow roller up the middle. De La Cruz to Morgan. Not in time at first.
Safe.
It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide at second base, but it was legal. I like it because you're trying to break up the double play, and it looked like the slide impacted the throw a little bit. Nice job by the base runner.
One out man at first. Digging in, O'Neal Cruz. And that one ripped to left. Benson takes it in for the out. Out number 2.
Up next for Pittsburgh, left fielder
Andrew McCutcheon, the next Pirate to hit. A single and a run scored and a walk. Chop to the left side. On to Morgan. Out. Number 3. Pirates leave 1, but they lead it 3-0. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Well, these Reds, as you probably noticed, haven't been shy at the plate at all. In fact, they've probably been too aggressive at times. I'm specifically talking about the first pitch. These batters are swinging more than 80% of the time, which is fine if you're scoring runs, but that hasn't been the case today. And this lineup has no choice but to make an adjustment in the second half of this game. They have to try something different if they want different results.
And that's just foul. Strike on the inside corner.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Goes down looking. So back to the top of the Reds lineup. TJ Friedel digs in now. Grounded out his first time up. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. That is the inning. 3 up, 3 down for him there. On to inning number 4. It's the Pirates 3 and the Reds nothing. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Start of the 4th. Now it's the shortstop, Honus Wagner. Swing and a miss. There's the slider. And it's 0-1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
This one in the air. Steer under it. And there's one down.
Up next for the Pirates, catcher Joey Bart.
Here's Joey Bart now. Singled and drove in a run his first time through.
Ball.
Gets him to chase after that one.
Really consistent release point. He's been able to pitch up and down and have excellent command in both locations.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And there's 2 down.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now
you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout?
No, I'm not that cruel. But someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
2 down, bases empty. Connor Griffin getting ready to hit. In the air, right field. Marte should have this one. And that's the third out. Down in order go the Pirates. But they're on top by a count of 3-0. Ready to go. Bottom 4. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1.
This guy's sink has so much drop in it. It's almost like a split finger fastball. Instead of just weak contact and balls on the ground, he gets swings and misses.
This one in the air, center field. Cruz on his way over. One up, one down.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman,
Eugenio Suarez up to the plate now. Flied to right his first time. What a stop to first, and they get the out.
Up next for the Reds, left fielder, Will Benson.
2 outs, base is empty. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Swing and a line drive and a base hit up the middle, and that keeps the inning going.
When you go 0 for 5, 0 for 7, 0 for 8, it seems like an eternity, especially to start the season, because that's the one thing. Players want to get that first one out of the way so that they feel like, all right, I'm going to avoid this prolonged 0 for to start the season and get into a slump.
Morgan stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. And a swing and a miss, and that's that. So 1 left for Cincinnati. Still down 3-0. All set for the start of the inning. And now the Pirates leadoff man, Willie Stargell. In the air to left center, Benson on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Pirates, right fielder,
Roberto Clemente, the next Pirate to hit. That one hammered but pulled foul. On the corner for a strike. Clemente wants another look at the called strike. It's a challenge. And after review, it was a ball. Good eye. Still 2 challenges left for them. The 1-1.
Ball 2.
And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. So a man at first. Brandon Lowe, the next Pirate to hit. And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Line drive to short and caught.
They couldn't have asked for a better out. Makes a great play on the line drive, and they keep the runner at first. Just like that, they're almost out of the inning.
Here's some real power at the plate. Ralph Kiner. Now a bullet to second base, but he's got to end the inning. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they lead at 3-0. Welcome back as we take a look at how today's starting pitchers have fared so far.
You touch the floor when you drop it.
Fouled off down the right side.
Well, these Reds definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. They're swinging at more than 70% of the first pitches they've seen today, and it's just not working out for them.
The 0-2. Ground ball left side. Wagner. And it gets by him. But the throw to first gets him easily. And that's the first out.
Next for the Reds, first baseman,
Spencer Steer, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Slow roller to third. Griffin. Tosses to first. Home half of the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
Up next for the Reds, designated hitter.
2 down, bases empty. And now here is J.J. Bleday. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still finds a way to get off a throw. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. This is Pirates baseball on the show, Pittsburgh. Back at the ballpark, let's take a look at some of the moments that stand out to us. Pierce Johnson will come in. He's making his 4th appearance of the season. Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz, 1 for 2. Makes the sliding stop over to first. And that's a great play for the out.
Well, Boog, as an infielder, you have to be ready for anything. In that spot, it required going to the ground, getting a little dirty, and making a strong throw for the out. Great play.
Up next for the Pirates, Andrew McCutchen. Bounced out to short, De La Cruz. On to first. 2 quick outs to open the top of the 6th.
Up next for Pittsburgh, shortstop, Honus Wagner.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the shortstop, Honus Wagner. Maybe expecting a bunt here. Third baseman playing in on the edge of the grass. Ground ball up the middle. Morgan. Off balance throw. In time. And they go down fast. 3 outs on 3 pitches. It's the Pirates 3 and the Reds nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Swing and a ground ball. Throw over to Stargell. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Reds, center fielder, T.J. Friedel.
T.J. Friedel. This to center field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to. And you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
Out towards right center. That's well struck. That's got a chance. Can't get there. Should be extra bases. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick. Now let's see if they can string something together and make it a little more interesting.
So up next, Eugenio Suarez. Way inside. Two on, one out. Ground ball right side. They score a run thanks to the infield single. Will Benson, the next to hit for the Reds. Fouls away the first offering.
A little tardy on that fastball. Is going to have to get it going a little quicker. Get that front foot down. Way to lay off that pitch down. He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
That one lifted to left. McCutcheon gets there. He's under it. Brings it in. Here comes the runner from third. Safe. He beats it. And they trail by one.
That play really shows how important it is to hit the cutoff man. Looked like he tried to throw through and get the runner at home, but it backfired, and it ended up costing them a run. I remember my rookie year overthrowing a cutoff man. Didn't last long before I was pulled aside by a veteran pitcher. He had a talk.
He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. 7th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 3 and the Reds 2. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. We go to the top of the 7th. Here's the Pirates catcher now, Joey Bart. Check swing called strike. That's strike 1. Activity in the bullpen for the Reds. Tony Santillan, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. Burke getting loose as well. Here comes the 0-1. This one in the air right field. And that is foul. Blows the high heat past him. That's a strikeout. Blew him away with a fastball after starting the at-bat with a bunch of breaking balls, Singy.
Yeah, that was a nice setup, Boog. Didn't offer him anything straight to look at on the first 3 pitches, so when they ran that fastball up there, clearly his timing wasn't there.
Up next for the Pirates, Connor Griffin. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. 2 away now.
Up next for Pittsburgh.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Pierce Johnson is done, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute.
Now pitching for
Caleb
the Reds,
Ferguson comes on now.
46.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Willie Stargell, the next Pirate to hit. 1 for 3. This one in the air center field. And that is that. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Pirates 3 and the Reds 2. It's an NL Central showdown right here on MLB The Show. Back here at Great American Ballpark. In now for the Reds, Noelvi Marte. Tap foul at the plate.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases. I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing here.
Activity in Pittsburgh's bullpen. Gregory Soto, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. Matson, the right-hander, loosening up as well. In there, sets him down on strikes. And that's 4 strikeouts. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. I mean, you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Next for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer. Jumps, but it's off his glove. He beats the throw, and they come away without an out.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. That's all for Charlie Morton, and a nice effort out of him, no doubt. New arm coming on. We'll be back for that in a moment.
Now pitching for
Carmen
Pittsburgh.
Mlodzinski on a pitch out of the pen here.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
This is J.J. Bleday. Now there's a bullet down the line, and that's a fair ball. Throw back in as the tying run holds at third. 2 on following the double.
Oh, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. Golden opportunity right here. Chopped on the ground. Throw to first in time. Go ahead run on base. TJ Friedl, the next to hit for the Reds. Two down. Go ahead run in scoring position. In the air left field. McCutchen ranging back. And that ends the inning. So they even it up here as we head for a good finish to this one. We look ahead to inning number 8. All tied up at 3 apiece. Back here in Cincinnati, ready to begin the 8th. Roberto Clemente now at the plate. Nice grab. Throw to first, and they get the out. Big play there to get the leadoff man.
It's such a great feeling when a team can rely on their shortstop to make a play like that. It builds up confidence for everyone on his team. It might even inspire a few more web gems before the game is over.
Lau at the plate now, and that's strike 1. All tied up, and we're at the top of the 8th. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Got him swinging for the strikeout.
Well executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
Kiner, the next to hit. This guy with light tower power. And the first pitch misses for ball one. Line drive, base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Here's the center fielder, O'Neal Cruz. A swing and a miss as he chases way out of the zone. Back to the mound. He's got it. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. Pirates lead one. Score remains tied at 3. On to the bottom of the 8th. In now for the Reds, Ellie De La Cruz. To the right side. Stargell steps on the bag. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Up next for the Reds, third baseman
Eugenio Suarez, the next to hit for the Reds. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Up the middle. Oh, great stop. Fires to first, and very nicely done for the out. Now the left fielder, Will Benson. Out towards right center field. And that is that. So they make short work of them there. Through 8 full, all tied up at 3 apiece. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Emilio Pagan.
And he comes on here for the first time this season, and I'm sure there's some nerves involved in that, so we'll see how he settles in.
Chases that one upstairs. Oh, 1 now. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. On the ground, and it's just foul. That was close. Good job to fight that one off. Swing and a high fly ball, well struck left field. Carrying well. And it bangs off the wall. The relay. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. Honus Wagner digs in now, known for his late-inning heroics. In the air to left center. Friedel settles underneath it. 2 down. Joey Bart up here. High fly ball, and that one curling foul down the right side. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. In time. The 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. It's the ninth, and we are tied.
I was born in the city. No one wanna bring me down. Yeah, I was born in the city.
Back now as they hand the ball to a fresh arm to start the bottom of the ninth. Gregory Soto, ready to make his season debut. Here's the second baseman, Joe Morgan. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Action in the pen down there. Dennis Santana, the closer of the staff, is throwing. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
Right side. Loud. One out, bottom of the ninth. Noel V. Marte, the next to hit for the Reds. 0 for 3 in this one. Late swing fouled off. All tied up here in the last half of inning number 9. Uh-oh, that got him. And the potential winning run is aboard. Now here is Spencer Steer. Just missed.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it, so it's a good take by him.
Sliced hard but foul. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
From a pitcher's perspective, that's a beautiful splitter right there. As a hitter, you don't like.
Runner takes off on the ground to third. Throw over to Stargell. No chance at the double play with the runner in motion. So now here's the DH, J.J. Bleday. Line drive to short and caught. Red leave one, so no change in the score. It's 3-3. To extra innings. Down to third baseman, Connor Griffin. Batter challenges in a very big spot. And that one did miss, and the strike is overturned. They'll keep both their challenges. Man at second.
Getting a little frustrated with the strike zone.
And fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two now. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
2-2 now. To third, Suarez. And they get the leadoff man in the 10th. Go ahead run on base. Willie Stargell, the next Pirate to hit. And that one fouled off. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Next pitch is outside. And that's down and away.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Nice work there to get the strikeout, and that's a big second out. I'll tell you, this home crowd will be fired up. They can get out of this and leave that go-ahead run stranded in scoring position. This is a big moment in this game.
And now Terry Francona makes his way out of the dugout towards the mound, and he'll make a change. Emilio Pagan won't go any further, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching for the
Tony
Reds,
Santillan
number
gets the ball now,
64.
ready to make his season debut, and it comes at a high leverage spot. Roberto Clemente will hit next. This guy, one of the best contact men in the sport as well. Runner takes off for third. In the air, right field. And that's the third out.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
On to the bottom of the 10th. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. That one kicks away from the catcher. And the runner holds. The lefty, the 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. That one found hard the other way. The 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to short. Wagner with the throw to first. And here in the 10th, the leadoff man is out. So now with one away and a man at second. And now the center fielder, TJ Friedl. Little chopper rolls foul. swings and misses. And it's 0-2.
Two really good back-to-back sliders. Now in an 0-2 count. He's feeling real confident about finishing this hitter off. He can go anywhere he wants.
Up and in. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Line drive, base hit. Runner around third on his way to the plate. The winning run crosses the plate, and the Reds walk it off in extra innings.
You know, he had to feel the pressure. Winning run on second base. Found a way to make solid contact, and the winning run comes across to score. Everyone going crazy. Exciting finish to this game today.
Our final score for Chris Singleton and our entire crew. I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Wait a minute, we all just need a minute. The party been started, we all just need to finish. If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself. And I'ma get a pennant that say I'm independent. I'm a big man. You couldn't kick it with me even with a kickstand. Oh, you got big ideas? Well, I got a...
Bailar la pelúa, que no baile que lo despelucan. No me cuquen, lean los números pa' que se eduquen. Yo no hago canciones, hago himnos pa' que no caduquen. En este género yo fui un Hadouken. Ey, y se extinguieron como los dinosaurs. Antes que me apague, se apaga el sol. Subimos y rompimos el ascensor. El prepa que les tiro al basol. Conejo, ahora los